Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I got another video. Well, I got another video that made no sense. Okay, let's just forget what I just said right there. Anyways, today, as you guys could tell from the title, yes, I'm gonna be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on the Kaiju Girl Godzilla characters, or Kaiju Girls, as it's more like it's officially called. It's more like a comic series that's like on Google. For those of you who know Kaiju Girl Godzilla, she made quite a few appearances on my original YouTube channel by the name of Godzilla Earth 2000 King of the Mega Monsters. I know a few of you probably missed my old YouTube channel. I had like a lot of views and a lot of subscribers, but at the same time I was stupid at that time and I made a lot of mistakes, so I am fixing those mistakes. Anyways, moving on. So you guys basically know what I'm talking about, which Kaiju Girl Godzilla I'm talking about. So I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the series. For starters, it's great. I love it. Now, I know what you guys are saying. Oh, you like it because they're all like girls or stuff like that. For starters, no, you're making me sound like a weird creep or pervert or something. Like, what's wrong with you? I'll explain why I like this series so much. For starters, the storyline. The storyline makes complete. It just fits well with the series. I will admit, it's kind of weird seeing a human and a Godzilla hybrid. But then again, and the majority of my series that I've done on my original YouTube channel, I basically had Godzilla to have a human form. Only a few similar characteristics with his monster form. His spines, his tail, and of course his atomic breath, which was clearly obvious. And, of course, him being 3 times bigger than a normal-sized human being. But this looked like it came out years before I even came up with that idea. Yeah, I think I started coming up with the idea of Godzilla having a human form when I was actually making Godzilla Mikasa, the Incoming of Darkness. Back then, I barely knew Kaiju Girl Godzilla. Until I looked up like female Godzilla and I came across a Kaiju Girl Godzilla image, which is the very same Kaiju Girl Godzilla that you guys will later see on my original YouTube channel. Well, on my old YouTube channel. Anyways, moving on. This series is really, really good. I love the character designs. I will admit, they kind of look weird being half naked. I kind of wish that the creators could have put on a bit more clothing for them, so that way, yeah. I especially love how the way the plot line and the storyline makes sense to the entire series. And surprisingly, the creator of this Kaiju Girl Godzilla series was not the only one. Eventually, other people will later follow on creating their own Kaiju Girl Godzilla designs. Looking completely different from the current Kaiju Girl Godzilla series that we all know and love. Well, actually, not all of us love this. I actually caught a few YouTubers actually hating this series, and I don't know why. Is it because of all the majority of the monsters have been turned into females? Well, for starters, Mothra and Biollante, I'm not sure if Biollante is confirmed yet, but Mothra has always been a female. I'm pretty sure all of us Godzilla fans already knew that. Mothra was indeed a girl. So therefore, it would kind of make sense for her to have a human girl appearance, sort of. But for the other monsters like Godzilla, Rodan, Anguirus, King Ghidorah, or as you all know by the name of Queen Ghidorah, I think it'd be cool to see them have like a female counterpart, because I'm pretty sure we're kind of tired of seeing just male counterparts, so therefore it would kind of make sense to see a girl counterpart. And plus, if you gave like a male Godzilla a human body, human characteristics, I'm pretty sure this will probably work out. You got the male, and you got the female Godzilla, you got the male Godzilla, you got the female Godzilla, you got King Ghidorah, you got Queen Ghidorah. You know, kind of makes sense. I will say, I don't like how Queen Ghidorah was basically like. Because I think at one panel, she basically says that she'll be, well, how do I say this? Making out with Godzilla? I kind of find that weird. Like, why would a Ghidorah have a Godzilla as a mate? Now, I know what you guys are going to be saying, well, what about King Ghidorah Set 3? For starters, go talk that out with him. And plus, I think he's changing that, so, yeah. And plus, he was an OC. And plus, he got inspired by a Godzilla Ghidorah hybrid by another YouTuber, so... So, yeah. And also, why would a Ghidorah, especially a bad or evil Ghidorah, have or basically be sort of having a Godzilla as a mate? It's just weird. I'm pretty sure if King Ghidorah met Queen Ghidorah, and she said that while King Ghidorah's fighting, I'm just gonna call Godzilla King Godzilla, actually, from now on. Since, well, we got Queen Godzilla. So, anyways, if King Ghidorah's battling King Godzilla, and King Ghidorah heard that, he'll just be like, what the F? We don't do that with our arch enemy. We've basically been at war with the Godzillas ever since 1964. We don't do that. This is not right. It's dumb and it's stupid. Just, no. And another thing that I love about this was how it turned out. For starters, it sort of acts at first like the Showa era Godzilla, the movies at first, but then later turned to the Godzilla Final Wars style. Well, actually, before that, it turned to more like Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. I don't think we're not going to be seeing that for quite a while until the creators create or make Godzilla meet Space Godzilla and they end up having a fight. What I'm trying to say is at first it turns to the Showa era Godzilla. Then it later turns into Godzilla against... Then later it turns to Space Godzilla versus Orga, because, well, the next chapter, I think it's like chapter 4, if I'm correct. Then after that, it turns into Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Then after that, it turns into Godzilla Final Wars. which I love that they're doing a lot of reference to different movies and at the same time trying to stay as its own series. I love it. I just love how the way the series like turns into one, how they're doing like references of different Godzilla movies. More like different Godzilla series, because at first it ends up with in the Showa era, then immediately goes skipping the Heisei era, going straight to the Millennium era. Like how the way they were acting and how the way they were making the storyline. I just love it. And I'm still questioning on why people hate the series. Because even though I probably said the answer, was because, well, people really hate how all the male kaiju got turned into females. And like what I said before, Mothra, and Biollante, and Muto, and I think Skila, and Tiamat. I think those kaiju are the only female kaiju that exist in the Godzilla universe. All the other kaiju, they're flat out males. So I think it's kind of nice to see like all the male Godzilla characters got turned to females. I'm not really surprised with Mothra, her on the other hand, because, well, she's always been a girl. She's always been a girl, so therefore it does not surprise me. I will admit the character designs are beautiful. I also love how the creators made Gigan to be more like Starscream. And how Gigan is just wanting to take Ghidorah's throne to be the next queen. And clearly the army does not trust Gigan. And just like Megatron, Queen Ghidorah keeps her around to keep herself entertained and amuses her. Like, go watch Transformers Prime, where Megatron finds out what Starscream is doing. And he admits that Starscream's lack of failures amuses him. The very same thing happens in Chapter 4, where Orga is talking to Queen Ghidorah herself. Now, if you're wondering, well, why do I make Gigan royal to King Ghidorah? Well, it's because, well, I think Gigan plays much more of a second-in-command. Let alone, I think if Gigan and King Ghidorah were ever to be as allies, I think Gigan will be King Ghidorah's most trusted servant, his most trusted ally. Then again, people do have their own ways on making who should be more like the Starscream in the army of, oh, King Ghidorah, and I made Biollante to be exactly that. The only thing I have a problem is, well, are there any male kaiju characters going to be featured in the series? If there were, I'm pretty sure we'll only get like one or two, or possibly even a few. As a matter of fact, are there any, like, guys in this universe, or is it just full of girls? Wait a minute. Then how is the population of mankind continuing if it's just girls? Wait a minute, I'd also realize, how did Kaiju Girl Godzilla get Godzilla Jr.? What the frick? Anyways, I give this series a 10 out of 10 Golden Godzilla stars. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to have a man Gordura with excellence. And I'll see you in the next video. And tell me what you think about this series. And go check it out on Google if you can't find any videos. So, yeah. Bye-bye!